Hey, yo, welcome. You've just landed in the live zone where anything can happen, and it does happen for sure. So, stay updated, stay tuned. Today, we're going to talk about some transfer bombs that have happened in the transfer market. I told you guys I'll be going live today. My promise is my promise. So, I always keep my promises. So, guys, strap in like that. Take your seat, be comfortable. Let's talk about football. And just mention your name in the chat. Let's have fun. And let's interact. Let's talk about football in general. Some transfer news that has happened, breaking news, rumors, gossips, everything. You know? So I hope it's gonna be pure chaos and fun also at the same time, because this is what you expect. Or this is what we should expect from a live stream. So so guys, I'm doing some settings here and there. Like now it looks nice. So guys, the breaking news for today, there's some deals that happened yesterday. There's some breaking news that happened yesterday, and I thought it was best if we discuss them today. So there are some videos I've dropped out. Hopefully you're gonna go and check them out. So let's dive into the breaking news. First of all, Xavi has formally communicated to RB Leipzig that he wants to join Chelsea. Talks are expected to take a decisive turn in the coming days. So Xavi has decided, because yesterday Xavi Simons decided, I'm going to, remove RB Leipzig from my bio. And actually he did that. He did not participate, in training. He did not play that game against, I don't know, there was this team they were playing against. Also, Benjamin Sesko did not. He withdrew himself from the squad. Same to Xavi Simons, because he wants the transfer to happen, and he's forcing the transfer. So Xavi Simons wants to go to Chelsea, and hopefully we're going to see him at Chelsea soon, because he's a very, very good player. So talks are expected to take place between Chelsea and RB Leipzig, because we can see, we can clearly see that his agents have gone to RB Leipzig to meet with the owners and discuss about the possible transfer for Xavi Simons to Chelsea. So Xavi Simons is 75% relaxed. It's August 2nd, or it's August 3rd today, and Chelsea are on the case. Chelsea are on it, and it's gonna be a very, very good chance that it's a very, very good chance that the deal is gonna happen for Xavi Simons. So Chelsea fans, the deal might happen. So stay in touch. Hopefully this coming week, anything can happen in the coming days. Remember, Chelsea want 2 players. And from the highlights that I watched about Xavi Simons, I think Xavi Simons is a very, very good versatile player. Can play in the 8, can play in the 10, can also play in the 11 wing, on the wing, so on the left wing. Very, very good in tight spaces. And Chelsea really, really need those kind of players who can break down teams that are play low blocks in tight spaces. He can do something with the ball. Very very good at link up play, and very very good dribbler also. Considering his height and everything, he's fast, so he fits Chelsea to the T. So tomorrow, guys, Chelsea are gonna Chelsea will be start resuming their training tomorrow, because tomorrow is August 4th, and Chelsea will be resuming their training tomorrow. Esteva Willian also landed in London, so we're just waiting to see him at Chelsea, because there was this podcast where Esteva Willian was saying that, you know what, I can't wait to play for Chelsea. Can't wait to play for Chelsea, and he can't wait to put on that blue shirt, meet his teammates, because you can clearly see that Esteva is a very, very good young player, very, very talented, and he has that, flair in him, very, very quick, decisive, very direct, a good dribbler, can score goals, shoots from the outside, and he has that flair in him. So I think if he impresses, because Enzo Maresca said if Esteva Willian impresses in training, in these friendly matches, for sure he will be starting this coming season as a starter. So, and I'm very very keen, and I'm very very I'm waiting to see Esteva Willian in a blue shirt. It will give me goosebumps, because as a Chelsea fan, that's what we want to see, because Esteva, for sure, we've all waited and we've all been waiting for Esteva Willian to join Chelsea. So guys, if you're in the chat or if you are watching, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to this channel. This is a place for you. This is where anything can happen, and for sure it does happen. So make sure you subscribe. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Type your name in the comment sections and let me know what you think. So the second news is that Alexander Isak, is coming back to the UK and will join Newcastle United in training, reports David Ornstein. Sorry guys. So David Ornstein has reported that Alexander Isak has just landed. He'll be landing in Newcastle. This news broke out yesterday that Alexander Isak is landing to Newcastle, and he will be training with his team, Newcastle. But today, the reports that also came out that from the Sky Sports is that Isak has landed in Newcastle, and for sure he is going to partake in training with Newcastle. So I hope Alexander Isak will stay at Newcastle, because for sure I don't want Alexander Isak to leave, man. Because that's not justice. That's not justice. You cannot do that to your club. If he could have said, next year or next season I'm leaving, at least he could have notified Newcastle that next season I want to leave, blah blah blah. But he just came out of nowhere, out of the blues, and when Newcastle are really really trying, he just came out saying that I want to leave, man. Living in Newcastle, scratching their heads. But now he's back, and also Liverpool submitted their bid for 120 million pounds. That's inclusive of add-ons. That's 110 million pounds plus 10 million pounds in add-ons. But Newcastle rejected the offer. They told They told Liverpool to F off. Hold on, Liverpool. Hold on to that, Liverpool. You can't be bullying us. You can't bully us. Newcastle said that. You cannot bully us. We wanted to go for Hugo Ekitike. And you guys, decided, you know what? We are going for Hugo Ekitike. And you said we wanted to remain with Alexander Isak. You guys wanted to come back and said, you know what? We also want your player. We also want your player. So Newcastle are like, you know, this guy snatched us. Hugo Ekitike. And you have, you know, that you want to come and take Alexander Isak from our team, our own player who has got 3 years in his contract. Who are you, man? Who are you? Who do you think you are, Liverpool? Imagine somebody coming to take something that belongs to you, and something that you really want, he also takes it. He takes also something that belongs to you. Imagine that audacity that Liverpool has, you know, coming to take your players from you by force, even daring you with a bid, slapping you with a bid of 120 million pounds. Remember, Newcastle are not desperate to sell Alexander Isak. Newcastle are not desperate to sell Alexander Isak. Newcastle are one of the richest teams in the world. They have got this. They have got the moolah. They have got the cheddar. They have got the dough. So they are not in a hurry to sell Alexander Isak. If they do not get what they want, they are not going to sell Alexander Isak. And Alexander Isak will do nothing. He will not force himself. He cannot force the club to sell. The stance of the club is they are not going to sell Alexander Isak unless they find a replacement. And if Benjamin Sesko goes to Newcastle, then the deal can happen for sure. The Newcastle can go back and say, you know what, bring that money, add something. We want 150 million pounds. And let's talk about this Liverpool team. Where the hell did Liverpool, you know, get this idea of, you know, splashing money, squandering money, you know, using money? Because Liverpool, for sure, Liverpool has not been that team for a very, very long time, spending more than 100 million from that bracket of 100 and above. No, for sure, they were not that team of spending money. But the Florian Wirtz deal, you know, changed something in them. Maybe they decided, you know what, this season, man, for sure, we want to defend our title, and we are going to do everything possible. Use all the money, all the resources that we have to defend the title next season. And they went ahead and bought Hugo Ekitike for also 90 million euros. Frimpong, I don't know, 60 or something. Milos Kakas, 40 million pounds or 45 million pounds. Very, very good left back from Bournemouth. You can also see that Frimpong is very, very fast, very, very good, very, very good crosses. Like, that guy is very, very good. So we are going to see them next season. We will be there. We will be there. We will be there. We will be there, waiting to see you guys next season. Liverpool, I see everything about you, you know. It's very, very nice, shining, glittering. Even the jersey itself, you know, that shirt, man, that Liverpool shirt is a 10 out of 10, guys. Nikupa pesa. Unasuka na pesa. Sorry guys for that disturbance. So, like I said, Liverpool jersey is a 10 out of 10, man. It's a 10 out of 10 because you can also see these strips, these linings here on the shirt, those long sleeve shirts, you know, the badge itself, the color, everything, the details. Adidas, man, you guys are the gods. Like we saw that image, you know, the advertisement is also top notch. Everything about Liverpool for next season is gonna be top notch. Imagine playing Liverpool in that red Standard Chartered shirt, man. Those are the OGs, you know. Very, very good from Liverpool. So, Alexander Isak came back to Newcastle. Please calm down, calm down, and you know, play your football. Wait for the team to, you know, make the signing. If you want to leave, the team will, you know, find a place for you. If it's Liverpool that you want, take the team slow. The team knows what's best for you. You know what's best for yourself. But you cannot drive the team crazy because also the teammates were urging you to stay. Fight for the badge. Fight for the fans. You know? The team is also playing in Europe. Why in a hurry to go to Liverpool? And we as ops, we as opposition fans, we as rivals, we for sure, we don't want Alexander Isak to go to Liverpool. I swear to God, I cannot allow myself. I cannot be happy for Alexander Isak if he goes to Liverpool. So there's some news that also came out yesterday. Brendan Rodgers, the Celtic coach. Remember, Brendan Rodgers has also been coaching in the Premier League, but also right now he is a coach for Celtic. So Brendan Rodgers said that he believes Celtic will finish in the top 6 in the Premier League. That there is no doubt Celtic will be up there minimum in the top 6 bracket. So this guy thinks that, you know, Celtics is a very, very good team, but he has that audacity to say that, you know, Celtics can finish in the top 6 in the Premier League. Like, he has that audacity. Or is it because he, you know, he beat Newcastle in the friendly, so he thinks, you know what, maybe the Premier League is not what people think it is, because he thinks, if you think Celtics can, you know, be in the top 6 in the Premier League, say it in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think Celtics can finish in the top 6 in the Premier League? Because for me, I don't think Celtics can, I think, can finish top 15 in the Premier League, 11, 12 there. But saying that, you know, it can finish in the top 6, that's a disgrace to the, you know, one of the best leagues in the world, the Premier League. Brendan Rodgers, hold that, Brendan Rodgers. Don't you dare open your mouth to say Celtics can finish in the top 6 in the Premier League. That's bullshit. So it's revealed Brian Mbeumo will make his debut for Manchester United in the next friendly match against in the next friendly game. So Brian Mbeumo, we did not see him in the last 2 matches against Bournemouth and against West Ham. So, and all those games Manchester United won. Manchester United won against West Ham. Manchester United won against Bournemouth very, very convincingly. And So the next game, Brian Mbeumo will play. I think also Matthias Cunha will play. All their signings are gonna play. I think also Dogo has been impressive. These are pre-season friendly. Everyone has been impressive. Bruno Fernandes, very good player, very key player for Manchester United. Although Manchester United fans don't, sometimes it's like, you know, their brains switch off, because how do you say that Bruno Fernandes is not a good player? You want to sell Bruno Fernandes, your best player. Who makes things happen? Bruno Fernandes. Because in that midfield without Bruno Fernandes, all these players, the likes of Garnacho, Casemiro, they are too old, man. They are too slow, lethargic. Everything about them is, you know, everything about them has dropped. Kobe Mainoo, very slow player. He's very good, but slow. And for sure, he doesn't make things happen. So Bruno Fernandes is the engine of Manchester United. So without Bruno Fernandes, you lot nothing. Because remember, Cristiano Ronaldo also came out yesterday saying that he wants Bruno Fernandes to join him at Al Nassr. He wants Bruno Fernandes. So is he going to convince Bruno Fernandes to join him at Al Nassr later in this transfer window? Because remember, Bruno Fernandes rejected a move to the Saudi Pro League. They came in with an offer of £100 million, but the player rejected. He said, I'm not going anywhere. He wants to play for Manchester United, despite the £100 million price tag and a very good salary for the player. He rejected. He wanted to stay in the Premier League. Same to Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho has been linked to Chelsea since January. Alejandro Garnacho was linked to Chelsea since January, and the player said, considering Chelsea were very serious about this deal, in January, it didn't happen, it didn't materialize. Now that they have come back for him, they've done some background checks for Alejandro Garnacho, and everything is nice. All the information we always had about Alejandro Garnacho, for Chelsea, it seems it's fake just because they want him. Maybe they went ahead and asked his mother about his behavior. His mother said, this kid is very good. He's a very good kid. I've never seen anything bad about this kid. But remember, Alejandro Garnacho's brother, who is an admin, he's the one who has got problems. His brother is the one who has got problems. And I don't like his brother at all. For me personally, I don't like his brother. But let's give Alejandro Garnacho a benefit of a doubt. Let's allow him to come to Chelsea. Let's see what a skill set he brings. His mindset, if he's going to change his mindset, he will be a very good player. He's going to be a very good player if he changes his mindset. Because everything in football is about mindset. If you put your mindset in the correct place, work yourself, train hard, try new different things, have that mentality. Because we all know that Alejandro Garnacho has that mentality of Cristiano Ronaldo. He wants to be like Cristiano Ronaldo. So I think he'll bring something different. And remember, there are a lot of Brazilians, South American players in Chelsea. So the culture, the background, the South American background is there at Chelsea. So I think he'll feel at home when he comes to Chelsea. We have the likes of Enzo Fernandez, Joao Pedro there, Esteva William there, Moises Caicedo over there. A lot of South American players. So he'll feel at home. Enzo Fernandez is the vice captain. I think he'll bring him close, advise him, guide him. And also, I think Enzo Maresca is a very, very good coach who knows how to guide young players, teach them, bring them close, give them playing time, correct them, give them instructions, details, key things here and there to better their games. Remember, Modric also started picking up. Jadon Sancho was one of the headaches at Manchester United, but when he came to Chelsea, Enzo Maresca told you, that stupidity that you have, leave it at the door. Leave your stupidity at the door. Hey man, that word is so difficult to pronounce. So your bad behaviors, you're gonna leave them at the door when you come to Chelsea, because I cannot tolerate that. So Sancho came down, enjoyed everything about Chelsea, the environment, changed him. So became a very, very good player. And he won a trophy when he came to Chelsea. So I think there's some news that has also dropped right now. Let me see. Oh, there are some shenanigans. There are some shenanigans that has happened right now. Fabrizio Romano posted a post, and Alejandro Garnacho has liked the post. Oh my God, this brother is coming to Chelsea, and we can clearly see that this brother likes to come to Chelsea. And now this is the kind of behavior that Chelsea fans don't want to tolerate, because why is he liking the post that Fabrizio Romano has posted already? He's like, pinching Manchester United, pressing them against the wall. And Manchester United fans don't like that. But for Chelsea fans, we are happy until he is our own player doing that kind of behavior. So Alejandro Garnacho liked the post, and Manchester United fans are fuming. They are fuming. Manchester United fans are fuming. So Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea. Can't wait to see Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea, because very, very good direct player. As I can remember, that Alejandro Garnacho is a very, very good player. He doesn't like to pass the ball backwards every time, but if you pass the ball to him, he's very, very fast. He's very direct. He likes to cut in and shoot the ball. I know he's not that accurate, but he likes to force things, and that's what I like about Alejandro Garnacho. I think that skill set, that mindset he'll bring at Chelsea is a very, very different compared to Pedro Neto, who likes to cross the ball every time. So on that wing, by Jamie Bino Gittens, then we'll have Alejandro Garnacho over there, Tyreek George. I think Tyreek George will be going for a loan. So wait and see. If he does not go to loan, then it will be Alejandro Garnacho and Jamie Bino. Then up front, Liam Delap and Joao Pedro and Nicholas Jackson. Then on the wing, on the right wing, Esteva, Cole Palmer, and Joao Pedro. Then at the 10 positions, we will have Xavi Simons. Also remember, Cole Palmer or Esteva can play there. Very, very good acquisition. Then the midfield, it speaks for itself. The defense speaks for itself. Jorel Hato came to Chelsea. The medicals were completed first part of the medicals was completed. So the first part of the medicals was completed, and all the medicals now have been completed. The player signed the deal, 7-year deal at Chelsea. He'll be a Chelsea player until 2032. Good 7 years. Very, very solid left back. Very good experience in him, although he's very young. He's got some little bits of experience. He used to be a captain at Ajax, so very, very good player. Brings a little bit of, ship, although he's young, but the squad itself also is young for Chelsea. So if we can have those kind of players who have that mentality, leadership, the likes of Levi Colwill, who is growing mentally as a leader also, he's growing the way he talks, the way he presents himself in the media, the things he posts, always posting, training, grinding, very, very good for Levi Colwill. So if we have those kinds of leaders, then it's good. Jorel Hato in there, Rhys James in there, Enzo Fernandez, bring those leadership skills. Moises Caicedo who can be a leader. Oh my God, everything's tossing over there. Uncle tossing a leader. Chelsea is giving me those vibes. I feel it. I feel so happy, man. I feel so happy. I feel like shivering. The goosebumps, man. Can't wait to see Chelsea in action, man. Against those friendly matches against AC Milan, those friendly matches against Bayer Leverkusen. We need to, the first 5 games, or the first 3 games, 2 friendly matches, we need to win all of them, thrashing them. Then the first opening match against Crystal Palace. Now when you catch this Crystal Palace, we need to crush them. We need to squeeze the juice out of them. We need to drink their tears. We need to make a statement in the Premier League that we are back, and they need to watch out for the best team in the Premier League, the best team, world champions. They need to fear us. We need to make a statement from the beginning of match day 1. Collect the first 9 points, the first 3 matches, 9 points straight. W's. Continue from last season. Those W's. We need to continue them along against this season. W's. If Enzo Maresca gives us that, man, best championship manager ever to grace it at the Prem. I'm just saying, don't attack me in the comment sections. I know. So guys, if you've not yet subscribed, if you've not yet watched all my videos, like all my videos, you need this. You need some punches, You need some punches in the face. So, breaking news. Remember, Inter Miami played yesterday and they won 5-4 on penalties. Lionel Messi got an injury yesterday, and I don't know if it was a very bad one or maybe, but I think he got an injury yesterday. But despite that, Inter Miami went ahead and won the match. Each team had a red card. Inter Miami got the first red card, and also the other team also got a red card. So Lionel Messi was averaging 1.2 GA per game for Inter Miami. That's beyond insane, as he is the creator as well as a scorer. He was averaging 1.2 GA per game. scoring as well as creating chances. Man, that's insane, you know. Every game per game. And remember, for the first 5 straight matches, he was giving you 2 goals per game. 2 goals per game plus an assist, 2 goals plus an assist. Man, Lionel Messi is in another universe. And remember, according to SofaScore, he was given a rating of 10. 10 out of 10. A rating of 10 out of 10. I've never seen a player get a rating of 10 out of 10. If they try 9.8, 9.7, 9 point, Messi got a 9.9, but in SofaScore, the rating was 10. Guys, I'm back. So, Lionel Messi got a rating of 10. You don't see that every time. You don't see that every time. But yesterday he got an injury. We don't know when he'll be back. But something that I want to see is that Lionel Messi plays the next World Cup next year. That's what I want to see from Lionel Messi. So, let's talk about some other news. Esteban Willian. This is what Esteban Willian said. And we remember we are expecting to see Esteban Willian tomorrow. Sharp, sharp, sharp. So I seriously can't wait to wear the Chelsea jersey. In short, I'm so excited. Very, very excited. It seems like these days are stalling. The days are going slow. And the clock is stopping. So the boy can't wait to play for Chelsea. And the boy can't wait to see himself in London blue. He wearing a blue jersey. The boy can't see, can't wait to play alongside Cole Palmer. His father was doing this celebration. Cold celebration. So his parents can't wait to see their kid playing Stamford Bridge. No? Esteban, very, very good player. Can't wait to see. I'm just repeating, I can't wait to see Esteban because what I saw when he was playing at Palmeiras, very, very good direct player. I hope he gets playing time. Chelsea, they integrate him very, very well. Andre Santos is also there. Hope they integrate him very, very well. So yeah. So from what I know is that Enzo Maresca will use him because I think Enzo Maresca also seems, kinda like liking the player too. And remember, Chelsea. Let's talk about these Chelsea owners. These Chelsea owners are one of the best owners. I know Don Roman Abramovich is the best, the god, but the Clear Lake Capital, the Blue Consortium of Egbali and this other guy, Todd Boyle. I think they've done a very, very fantastic job at Chelsea so far, and something that elevated them, something that changed the perspective, the mindset of the fans a few months ago is that when Chelsea secured the top 4, when Chelsea, the second thing, secured a European trophy, conference, and a FIFA Club World Cup, becoming champions of the world. Now that changed the mindset of the fans. The fans are like, okay, let's back our owners. Because the owners are very, very good at doing business. From the beginning, it was all about business, talking about business in the media, everywhere, business. But now those businesses are bringing in success. Success, is coming through in the door. Success is also knocking. So Chelsea fans, have stepped one foot backwards, and they have decided, what, let our owners do their thing. Let our owners do their thing. So their owners are doing their thing, and Chelsea fans are supporting their owners, because the only thing that fans want to hear is success. The only thing that fans want, to see is trophies, competition, competing at the highest level. That's what fans want to see. You can talk about all the businesses, the deals you want, everything business, but if success is seen, if success knocks on the door, fans are gonna, just listen, but they're content, happy, and everything. So remember, when Todd Boyle first came in, he bought a lot of players, and I remember that time we finished around 6 or 7. I don't know, we finished 13, 6, 7 under Pochettino there, blah, blah, blah. There was no success. We were losing trophies left, right, center. Reaching finals, losing trophies left, right, and center. So the fans are asking, these owners need to go, man. They are not doing anything to help the team. But in this previous season, man, our owners have tried. Those financial loopholes, finding loopholes, being smart, investing, buying shares here and there, buying players, But right now, they have been very, very good at doing business. No Chelsea fan is complaining. The business are top-notch. Players coming in are very, very good. Players going outside are the players that Chelsea fans have been demanding for a long time, for change. And they are acting up as fast as they can. And they're trying to impress Chelsea fans. So Chelsea fans are happy, content with that. The likes of Armando Broja leaving to Burnley. Very, very good sign that the owners are doing something very, very good. And they are not just selling. They are getting very, very good amount of money that, rivals are hating. Rivals, are feeling, that salt. They've got that salt in them. So we are just drinking their tears. We're just drinking their tears. Chelsea fans are the happiest. in the past 20 years. Success. And we don't know when this success is going to end, because now it's starting, because the players that are coming in, very, very young players, very, very young players, signed under long contracts. We have that belief they're going to be at the top level, they're going to become superstars. We're going to achieve success for a very, very long time. We've already had 2, and we are going for more. And even at the market level, when we knock, players are willing to come, to play for, this badge. They want to wear that golden badge. They want to play for champions, because they think, when you play for Chelsea, for sure you're going to win trophies. For sure, it's guaranteed that when you play for Chelsea, you must lift something. You must lift something. Remember, I don't know if it is true or not, but there were reports that came out, a post I saw online. A player from Arsenal, Julian Timber, told Jorel Hato, because I think Jorel Hato communicated to Timber that, I want to come to the Premier League. And hey, so Timber told him, you know what, if you want to lift trophies, there's only one team. If you want to come to London, and not Manchester, you want to come to London, but you want to win trophies, there is only one place you can go. I'm an Arsenal player, but I can advise you not to come to Arsenal. Go to Chelsea. That's where they lift trophies. And I remember this guy, Timber, when he played against Arsenal, he came about shaking Enzo Maresca and telling Enzo Maresca, you know what? I don't know what it is. Be humble. Be humble. But watch now. It's evident, it's clear, when we are underdogs, Chelsea's story of, being an underdog will never end, because, and people need to, stop pressing Chelsea to be underdogs, because when we are underdogs, we shut down the whole world. We always know how to deliver when we are underdogs. So, at the moment, no one knows. Everyone is writing off Chelsea for this season. This season, people are writing off Chelsea. They are saying Chelsea is not going to win anything this season. Winning a FIFA Club World Cup was a fluke. And remember, PSG was demolishing teams left, right, center. Don't tell me you can go to the final and lose that easily. Chelsea is a very, very big team. And they have, the capacity to win against any team they meet along the way. So it's not like it was just supposed to, be PSG winning everything. Who told you? Chelsea, man. We don't allow that. So Chelsea won. They are champions of the world, and people are writing them off this season. So I think Chelsea are going to surprise people. Chelsea can win the Premier League, and if they do not win the Premier League, there's something they're going to win. It can either be an FA Cup, a Community Shield, and an FA Cup together. Also go find the Champions League, and also might surprise people. I can't wait to see that moment when Chelsea leaves their 3rd Champions League trophy, and people, I don't know if Arsenal will have that audacity to say that they are the best, or they are biggest team in England, because you don't have any European heritage, my friends. You don't have any European heritage. So I'm just waiting for that. Champions League, then we have three. Then we have three. We will be big. We will be big. So, guys, Chelsea are also in talks with the front of the shirt sponsor. And there is possibility that, you know, the front of the shirt sponsor can be Qatar Airways. Can be Qatar Airways. So, Chelsea need to know, get that money, put it in the bag, 65 million pounds. You know, very good deal, because the season is almost going to start in the next 2 weeks or one or so. So we need to secure the bag. There are over 10 brands that, you know, want to sponsor Chelsea, but Chelsea is looking for the one that karibu. Utaka tu hapo kwa msumari hapo nje. Utaka tu kwa msumari nika hapo nje. Yeah, so Chelsea are looking for the, you know, the one that will offer them the highest amount. And I think that can be, you know, Qatar Airways, because some companies, you know, are saying that, you know, Chelsea, you need to, you know, be playing at the highest level in European football for you to get our sponsorship. And you know, Chelsea decided, you know, hold on for a minute. Okay, don't sponsor us at the moment. Let's go and chase for the sponsorship ourselves. So they went ahead, qualified for, you know, Champions League, winning silverware. Now they're champions of the world, and there's so many brands that want to sponsor Chelsea. So I hope it's Qatar Airways. I like Qatar Airways or Fly Emirates. If it's Fly Emirates or Qatar Airways, I don't mind. Very, very good. Very good business. So let's talk about something. So Everton are willing to wait until the final weeks of the transfer window to make a loan offer for Juventus midfielder Douglas Luiz. So Douglas Luiz was a Aston Villa midfielder, did well, and Juventus spotted him. Juventus inquired about the player, and they signed him on a very, very huge fee. He went to Serie A, and he did not perform, you know, according to the expectation. He did not perform very, very well. So Juventus have, you know, put him on the market. They want to sell the player, and the player also doesn't want, you know, to stay at Serie A. He wants a move back to the Premier League. So Douglas Luiz wants a move to the Premier League, and the only Premier League team that wants him at the moment is only Everton. There are some teams that, you know, try to sign in an interest for the player, but they are all quiet. But at the moment, Everton has realized that, you know what, there are not teams that are showing interest in this player. So let's wait until the final weeks of the transfer window. Maybe they can get him on a loan offer or a cheap price, with an option to buy or just as a dry loan. So they are waiting for the player, and they want the player. So Armando Broja also to Burnley. His first part of the medicals was completed, he is a Burnley player. So our eyes as Chelsea fans is to Mark Gill at Sunderland, Armando Broja at Burnley. So I want to see if it was Chelsea that was limiting Armando Broja, because we can see that Armando Broja over the last couple of seasons, he has been facing injuries left, right, and center. Injuries has been, an issue for the player. But I hope he does something for Burnley. And also McGill, will be a very, very important player for Sunderland. He's going to get playing time over there. So, very nice business. So, guys, let's wait and see what unfolds. So, guys, breaking news. Luis Diaz debut for Bayern Munich was yesterday. He made his debut, played very, very well, cost a penalty. He won a penalty, and the fans seem to like him. But remember, the player was bought. No, the player was earning around 60 million euros per week, or pounds per week. But when Bayern Munich came in, they called for the player, and Bayern Munich was willing to offer the player around 260 million euros or pounds per week. The player was like, I'ma go for the bag. I'ma chase this bag. So the player was happy, smiling all the way to the bank. So Luis Diaz is eating good, man. He was given a car when he first arrived. He was given the salary was 6 times the one he was earning, or 5 times, or 4 times. The salary was 4 times he was earning at Liverpool, from 60 to 260. So the player was smiling all the way to the bank. He was given a car. Very, very nice. He was welcomed very, very nice. He made his debut very, very well. So congratulations to Luis Diaz. I know. Let's give him maybe 2 seasons. We'll start hearing that, he wants to return to the Premier League. So, Los Angeles Football Club are looking to accelerate talks with Heung-min Son. So Heung-min Son was at South Korea. He made a press conference. He was at a press, and he said that he's very, very sad that his time at Tottenham has come to an end. He came to Tottenham as a young boy, and he has achieved so much. Made friends along the way. Tottenham has been his home since he was a kid, since he arrived at London, and for sure he used not to speak English. He never knew how to speak English, but he grew up. Right now he can talk English. He's played for Tottenham so many years, but now it's time that he has decided to leave Tottenham. But for him, it's very, very sad for him, and also it's very, very sad to the Tottenham fans because of that bond. And also the fans from Korea love Tottenham because of Heung-min Son. So He's leaving. The fans are very, very sad, but the fans need to understand that this player has played for Tottenham for a very, very long time, since he was a kid, and he always delivered. He was a very, very good key player for Tottenham alongside Harry Kane. Kane left. He went. He won trophies. Heung-min Son also won a trophy, Europa League. I don't know, understand why he's leaving very, very fast, because they need to play a Super Cup. Who knows? He might win a Super Cup, but remember they are playing against PSG. So I'm writing Tottenham off. I'm writing Tottenham off. Yeah, maybe he knows he will not win that trophy, so he's decided to go to LFC. LFC are accelerating talks with the player. They want the player as soon as possible, ASAP. So let's patiently talk about the Premier League game week 1. So these are the matches for the Premier League match week 1. Liverpool versus AFC Bournemouth. So Liverpool versus AFC Bournemouth, you know what time it is, and you know which team is going to win. So Tottenham against AFC Bournemouth. Oh no, Liverpool. Liverpool have signed so many players, very, very good players. The defense, the back line is very, very good. You can see Frimpong, Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Milos Kakas over there. The midfield, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, very, very nice. Up front, Mo Salah, Ekitike, and on the other wing, I don't know, Ngumoha on the wing, cooking. Very, very young kid, 16 years old or 15 years old, cooking. I think he will be a very, very good player for next season. So for this season, so let's watch out on Ngumoha. He's going to surprise everyone. Same to Max Downman, Arsenal. These kids are gonna be generational, maybe, but let's give them time. Let's not talk too much about those kinds of players. They are very young. Let's give them time. So Liverpool are going to play against Bournemouth. Match week 1, day 1. So my prediction is that Liverpool are going to win that match. Maybe 3 goals. Maybe a 3-1, 3-1 or 3-1 or 3-0. So Liverpool straight to the bank. Then the second match is Aston Villa against Newcastle. So Aston Villa against Newcastle. Aston Villa, there are some players that have been linked for a move away, the likes of Dibu Martinez and Oli Watkins. But at the moment, Aston Villa are not willing to sell the players because they are not actively involved in signing players in the transfer market. So they don't want to lose some of their best players, their key players, their key goalkeeper, and their key talisman, Oli Watkins. So Manchester United inquired about Oli Watkins. He's still on the short list for the bucket list of what Manchester United are trying to get in the market. So he's still there in conversations, but at the moment Manchester United are actively involved in talks to Benjamin Sesko. So let's leave that alone. We are going to come back to the talks for Benjamin Sesko. So my prediction for Aston Villa versus Newcastle is that I think Newcastle are gonna win that game. Newcastle will win 2-1. So my first prediction is 3-1. Then the second prediction is 2-1. I think Newcastle might sign a striker, but Newcastle's forward line is always very, very good. We have Elanga over there, Anthony Gordon over there. They can do something. if they, you know, remain with Alexander Isak, for sure they're going to win that match. The first match they're going to win against Aston Villa. And if also they manage to, you know, sign Benjamin Sesko, then very, very good addition to them. They as well have that chance of winning against Aston Villa. Aston Villa, they're a very, very good team. They have Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, Daniel Marlin. But I just have that feeling that Newcastle is going to win. So the third match is Brighton against Fulham. So Brighton against Fulham. My prediction is very, very simple. Fulham are going to win that match. For sure, Fulham are going to win that match. A 2-1 also prediction. 2-1. Sunderland versus West Ham. Sunderland is a newly promoted team from the Championship to the Prem. And I don't expect them to win that match, although they have made some very, very good signings. The likes of Granit Xhaka, Mark Dew on loan from Chelsea. So I'm not going to write them off, but I know they brings that energy. They want to win the game. But you know, let's be real. West Ham are going to win that match. 3-1. West Ham 3-1. Tottenham versus Burnley. Straightforward. Burnley also made it from the Championship to the Prem. And I'm just going to tell you a fact. Tottenham are going to win. Tottenham, they have had an impressive preseason. They played against Arsenal. They were class. We can see that everything about Arsenal has changed. Everything has changed for, you know, Tottenham. The style of play, they're no longer playing a high line, a compact. The coach, I think, is doing very, very well. He has brought something different apart from what Ange Postecoglou was doing. And I think they'll be a little bit stronger compared to last season. So Tottenham are going to win. And we saw that against Arsenal. They did not allow Arsenal, you know, to play their game. So they'll win. Tottenham against Burnley, that's 3-1 for Tottenham. There'll be a lot of goals. GG's. Match week 1. So Wolves versus Manchester City. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester City. My prediction is that Manchester City will win 3-1, 3-1. Then Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Champions of Europe, champions of the world. They'll never sing that. They'll never sing that. They'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You will never sing that. Hold on, Arsenal. You can never see what we've seen. You will never see what we have seen. So, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Straight to the bank, man. Chelsea are going to win that game. 2-0. 2-0. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. Nottingham Forest had, you know, kept Morgan Gibbs-White. Very, very good squad. But also Anthony Langa left. When it comes also to, you know, Brentford, they lost one of their best players, Brandon Mbeumo. So I think these two teams are even. So I'm going to go for goal. But Nottingham Forest, I think, are going to win this game. They still have Chris Wood up there, a little striker. So Manchester United versus Arsenal. Now, this is one of the biggest matches we are waiting to see. We are waiting to see Victor Gyökeres. Remember, no refunds. No refunds. Oh, that player was running like, you know, he was wearing gumboots of, you know, Timberlands. Victor Gyökeres. This is the Premier League, brother. And here in the Prem, we don't give you space in time to think. Every time you want to shoot, it's a goal. In Sporting CP, that Portuguese league, this brother was, when he made a turn, shoots, it's a goal. He dribbles, shoots, he bully defenders. We are in the Prem, my brother. We are in the Premier League, so it's going to be tough on you. And you saw that when you came. The first 20 minutes, you only managed to, have 2 touches, 0 shots on target, everything 0-0-0. So let me not hate on you. Let me give you time. But this is the Premier League. If you score a lot of goals, maybe 15, the Premier League. So Manchester United versus Arsenal. My prediction is that Arsenal are going to win. I don't like Manchester United. And also I don't like Arsenal, but I'll prefer Arsenal to win this game. So Arsenal are going to win 2-0. Unless Manchester United get themselves a very, very good striker, but I think it's a 2-0. So Leeds versus Everton. Another championship team that has been promoted to the Premier League. So I think Everton will win that game against Leeds. 2-1. Another goal. So guys, now let's talk about Benjamin Sesko. So Benjamin Sesko, Manchester United are still tracking him. There are a lot of tweets here and there. Newcastle submitted a bid of 75 million euros plus 5 million euros in add-ons. That's 80 million euros for the player. And I don't know what this Leipzig team wants, because I think this team wants a bidding war. That's why they are delaying and delaying. They've got all the money they are supposed to get for Benjamin Sesko. That was around 80 million euros. Now, Newcastle submitted the bid, but this team is still waiting for money. What are they waiting for? They want bidding war. That's why even Arsenal, removed themselves and they went direct to Victor Gyökeres. So, and I don't think Manchester United are willing to, cough up 100 million euros for Benjamin Sesko. And this is what I think Leipzig are trying to get, that bidding war. Because if 80 is rejected, now they want Manchester United to bid more than 80. Now that's 85. Then they'll wait and wait. Then Newcastle comes in with an offer and slaps them with 90. So I don't like this game. So the plot twist is that still Benjamin Sesko has not agreed at which team he is going, despite Newcastle placing a bid, full package for Benjamin Sesko. So it's up to the player to decide. If he wants to go to Newcastle, then the green light will be given to the player. I feel so much sorry for Newcastle, because Newcastle are really trying everything possible. They have also even paid full amount, but you know what? No green light for the player. So let me see. There's a notification here for breaking news. Sesko twists. Sesko transfer twist. Garnacho does it again. Manchester United transfer news. I think I talked about this. I think I talked about it. that Fabrizio Romano posted a post and Alejandro Garnacho has liked the post of moving away from Manchester United. And the fun fact is that Manchester United, even the journalists, these channels are reacting to it, and they're like, get the hell out of our club, get the hell out of our club. They're really, really tired with Alejandro Garnacho's, behavior. And I don't know, please, Alejandro Garnacho, don't do that. Don't do that. Let everything, just happen slowly. Don't rush. You might find yourself staying at Manchester United. You might find yourself staying at Manchester United. So calm, stay calm. Yeah. So Alejandro Garnacho, don't do that. So let's wait, but for all I know is that this transfer window, Alejandro Garnacho is going to come to Chelsea, as Chelsea are about to deliver two big signings, Alejandro Garnacho and Xavi Simons. But Alejandro Garnacho might drag a little bit until the end of the transfer window, because Chelsea need to offload some players, the likes of Christopher Nkunku, Raheem Sterling, Ben Chilwell, because Enzo Maresca said he wants at least 15 players to get out of the club. He wants total clearance. So let's give credit to Todd Boehly and his team, because I know they're going to find the market for these players. They're going to dash out these players, and we're going to get, I'll recuperate some money, some very, very good money for them players. So Benjamin Chilwell, Chilwell now, Ben Chilwell, not Benjamin, is the main problem here at Chelsea, because they're not teams that are inquiring about Ben Chilwell. But Raheem Sterling can clearly see that Fulham is there waiting in the corner. I think if we get 30 million euros or 35 for Raheem, it's very, very good business. Also, Christopher Nkunku, Inter Milan are monitoring him. They want Christopher Nkunku because of Ademola Lookman's situation. If we get Christopher Nkunku, then to leave our club to join Inter Milan, then we get around 30 million pounds for the player. Very, very good business. So these three musketeers, Ben Chilwell, Raheem Sterling, and Christopher Nkunku, if they finally get out of this club, it will be a very, very fantastic window. Very, very fantastic window. Big sales, more money coming in. Then very, very good signing coming in also. So guys, we've been here more than 1 hour, so please, this video needs to get around 100 likes, man. And for sure, you lots need to subscribe. So guys, I'll leave you guys from there. I'm so happy that the stream has been fantastic, and please make sure to subscribe, hit that notification button, give me your thoughts in the comments, say hi or where you're from, give me your thoughts in the comments. Let me see you in the next live stream. Thank you so much. Peace. I'm ending the stream.